Welcome back to yet another episode of Before You Summon, where we have arrived at our final arc ender of this year before 3rd anniversary. Closing out the show is of course Wonderland Showtime with their arc ender event, Our Happy Ending, that will run from August 21st to August 29th. This is of course a unit-focused event with Wonderland Showtime as the focused unit in the Happy attribute. The commissioned song for this event is Kira Pipi Kira Pika. This song will be given to you on August 21st through the mail system in-game. And this song comes with two different versions, a virtual singer version sung by every single virtual singer together, and a Sekai version sung by Wonderland Showtime and MEIKO. As it currently stands, just like Ichika and Kohane, Emu has yet to get an alternative vocal for this song when I am recording this. But know that there might be an Emu cover for this song in the future, but as of now you will have to do with either the Sekai or virtual singer version. And our focus character for our happy ending is Emu, with the supporting cast of Tsukasa, Rui, Nene, and Wonderland Showtime MEIKO. And the synopsis for the event reads as follows. After the joint performance, the members of Wonderland Showtime have once again renewed their feelings towards their dream, while Emu, who has already decided to stay at Phoenix Wonderland, is trying to sort out her feelings so she can say bye-bye to everyone with a smile. And Rui goes out to make a certain proposal to Emu's brothers. After the event, we will of course as always have an afterlife that will be running from the 29th to the 30th of August. As is standard, once you join an afterlife you get 300 crystals as a reward and a stamp. The stamp this time around is of Emu and is called I Just Know That One Day. And the item added to the virtual shop to customize your virtual life avatar is a Phoenix Wonderland plushie glow stick. As always, if you wanna pick up a glow stick, it will set you back 1,000 paid gems to do so. And running alongside the event is of course the event Gacha, called Never Ending Showtime. The Gacha will run from the 21st of August to the 31st of August and will include 3 focus characters as always. These cards are permanent and will enter the standard gacha pool once the event ends. Starting off with the focus character for the event, Emu's card is called To a World Full of Smiles. Emu is a healer skill card with the skill name Take Care and See You Later, and healer skill cards will recover 350 life and give a 80% score bonus for 5 seconds at talent level 1. And her exclusive costume is called Wonderland Traveler that will come with the standard accessories, meaning that there is a unique accessory only wearable by Emu in the standard hairstyle and a universal accessory wearable by Emu in every alternative hairstyle and every character who unlocks the costume. The second focus character in the gacha is Nene with her card All of Your Sadness. Nene is a Perfect Locker skilled card with the skill name as Rivals and Friends, and Perfect Locker skill card will make all bad and higher become perfect for 5.5 seconds and give a score boost of 80% for 5 seconds at talent level 1. Nene's unique costume is called Apprentice Mage one-piece dress that will come with the standard accessories, a unique one only wearable by Nene in her standard haircut, and a universal one wearable by Nene in every alternative haircut and every character who unlocks the costume from the costume shop. And the final character available in the gacha is Wonderland Showtime MEIKO with the card Storyteller of Happiness. MEIKO is a scorer skill card with the skill name Watching Over the Dreams That Sparkle Brightly, and scorer skill cards will give a 100% score bonus for 5 seconds at talent level 1. MEIKO's unique costume is called the Skilled Merchant's Traveling Outfit and will come with the standard accessories, being a unique one only wearable by MEIKO in her standard haircut and a universal accessory wearable by MEIKO in every alternative haircut and every character who unlocks the costume from the costume shop. And of course, we also have 2 exchange shop cards belonging to the event. Tsukasa takes the 2-star slot with his card Thank You Greetings, that is a scorer skilled card in the Cool attribute. And this of course means that Rui takes the 3-star slot with his card Midnight Conflict. This is a Cool attribute card and a healer skilled card with the skill name To Create a More Fitting Ending. And both Tsukasa and Rui will become available once the event unlocks through the exchange shop for the standard prices of exchange shop cards. And with that, we can move on to the event team building. And of course, as always, the event cards released with the event gacha will grant the standard 70% bonus for being the focus cards of the event. But we're more so interested in what cards can actually grant the 50% bonus if you're not summoning from the gacha or if you need to fill out some slots. Starting off with our main character for the event, Emu has 3 available cards. This includes her 2-star card from the event Mesmerized by Mermaids and 2 4-star cards, 1 limited and 1 permanent. The limited card comes from the event Operation Secret Valentine, and the permanent card comes from the event Desperate Situation Island Panic. Emu was supposed to have a 4th available card in the form of another permanent 4-star card from the event Revival My Dream. And to not repeat myself for every single character, Nene, Rui, and Emu were supposed to have permanent 4-star cards from the event Revival My Dream. Tsukasa was supposed to have a 3-star card from the same event too, available as a 50% bonus during this event. But as many of you know, or perhaps if you have missed it altogether, Revival of My Dream was completely removed from the English servers. Whether the removal of Revival My Dream was the correct course of action or was justified by Sega for the English server, we can speculate all day. That's not the point here. The point is that Revival My Dream was never released on EN, and all 4 of these cards have been locked away from the EN roster altogether. This means that the Nene, the Emu, the Tsukasa, and the Rui are completely unavailable and therefore will not be able to be used for event team building. That being said, Revival My Dream was released for Taiwan, Korea, China, and Japan, meaning that if I have players who are playing on the Korean or Taiwanese servers, you should be able to use these cards if you have them. So just know that the 4-star card for Rui, Emu, and Nene, and the exchange shop 3-star card for Tsukasa from the event Revival My Dream will give a 50% bonus if you are on a server that have them available, but for all of my EN players, they are completely unavailable and therefore will not be considered in our event team building. Just like Emu, Nene also therefore only have 3 available cards with a 50% bonus. This includes her 2-star card from the event Amidst a Dream Towards a Shining Star, her 3-star card from the event Pop in My Heart, and a single permanent 4-star from the event Desperate Situation Island Panic. The same is also true for Rui, who only has 3 available cards as well. This includes his 3-star card from the Release Celebration Gacha and 2 4-star cards, 1 limited and 1 permanent. The limited card comes from Unmissable Spirited Affair, and his permanent card comes from Full Power Wonder Halloween. And as always, Tsukasa is taking up all of the spotlight with 6 available cards with a 50% bonus. This includes his 1-star card from the release of the game, his 2-star card from the event Smile of a Dreamer, and 3 4-star cards, 1 limited, 2 permanent. His limited card comes from the event Unmissable Spirited Affair, and his 2 permanent comes from the event Full Power Wonder Halloween and Desperate Situation Island Panic. And as a bonus, he also has his Happy Birthday card available from first year. And this leaves us with the Virtual Singers, and because this is a unit event, that of course means that all Virtual Singers can give the 50% bonus as long as they are in the Wonderland Showtime unit and have the correct attribute for the event, being happy this time around. And this also means that all blank or unitless Virtual Singers in the happy attribute can give the 40% bonus. And this time around there are 6 cards with a 50% bonus for the Virtual Singers. This includes the 2-star MEIKO from the release of the game, the 3-star Len from the Smile of a Dreamer gacha, the 3-star Kaito from the Mesmerized by Mermaid event, and the 3-star MEIKO from the Desperate Situation Island Panic event. It also includes 2 4-star cards, 1 limited and 1 permanent. The limited 4-star is the Kaito from the Cherry Blossoms Across Sekai Interconnected Feelings event, and the permanent 4-star is the Kaito from the Full Power Wonder Halloween event. There is also 6 cards with a 40% bonus for the Virtual Singers. This includes the 1-star Len from the release of the game, the Twin Servant from 7 Deadly Sins, the Slothful Sleepless Widow 2-star MEIKO from 7 Deadly Sins, the Happy Anniversary Luca and MEIKO from first year, and the Happy Anniversary Len from second year. And that is the final event team building roster for this event. We have a single asterisk in the form of the 2-star Nene that comes from the event Amidst a Dream Towards the Shining Star. She joined the standard gacha pool last event, meaning that if you did not play during Amidst a Dream Towards the Shining Star or have summoned from this or last event, you will not have this Nene available to you. And of course we have the massive problem being Revival My Dream that is a glaring issue with this selection. But even if we were to put Revival My Dream back into the selection, I don't think that this event is very beginner friendly or have that great of an event team building selection to begin with. Everything is so heavily leaned towards Tsukasa with his 6 available options, while Emu, Nene and Rui are all scraping for table scraps. Both Emu and Rui are stuck with only 2 permanent cards that are available to everyone. I really don't understand how Emu is still missing a happy 3-star card after this long into the game. Even with the missing Tsukasa though, there are 5 available 3-star cards, which is actually pretty decent. Especially seeing as these 3-star cards are quite old at this point, meaning that you've had a lot more chances to get them over time. Still, only 4 available 2-star cards, where one of them has not been available until recently, plus a slew of limited cards that's really hampering the team building for this event. And also, you know, missing 4 entire cards because of the Revival My Dream situation. This event team building doesn't even look fine on paper and is even worse in practice. I just really hope that people can at least utilize the 40% cards if they can't get a team together with only 50% card, as this team building is quite difficult to try to work around. As always, I just hope that most people with the help of this guide can make a team with at least 200% bonus, but I'm more hopeful that most people can make a team with 240 to 250, even if it's using a 2-star card at some point. I won't keep rambling your ears off though with my complaints. I will just say that this event will be quite difficult, especially for new players, and I feel like that shouldn't be the case when we're this deep into the game's life cycle. So instead, let's look at something a bit more positive in the form of the future usability of these cards. And this time around, the future usability is actually quite okay. This time around, everyone sees use, and Emu is first up with the event Weaving Precious Memories with You. This event will run from September 11th to September 18th and includes Haruka, Saki, and Shiho in the gacha. This of course means that Emu is only ever available with the 50% bonus, meaning that the card from Our Happy Ending is actually quite high gameplay value. Especially considering Emu's abysmal roster of cards available to her in the Happy attribute. After that, both Rui and Tsukasa, since they are both cool cards, will see use during the event Let's Study Hard. Let's Study Hard will run from September 20th to September 28th. And it includes Rui, Anne, and Mizuki as its gacha-focused characters. This does mean that Rui is available with a 70% bonus, while Tsukasa is only ever available with a 50% bonus. So from a pure gameplay perspective, the Tsukasa Exchange Shop card will actually be higher value than the Rui Exchange Shop card, as if you summon from both Let's Study Hard and pick up the cards from Our Happy Ending, the Rui will see less use. But I also want to mention, as always, the Exchange Shop cards will always be higher value because they are free by playing the game. And on top of that, the 3-star Rui will be a great alternative for a cool Rui slot if you do summon from Let's Study Hard and don't get Rui from the gacha. Still, from a theoretical standpoint, the Rui is lower gameplay value than he would be if he would have been a 50% card. This is followed by Emu, Nene, and MEIKO, all seeing use during the event Blacklight Lens Flare. Blacklight Lens Flare will run from January 23rd to January 29th, 2025 and is a Wonderland Showtime unit-focused permanent event in the Happy attribute. This gacha includes Rui, Nene and Wonderland Showtime Rin as the focus characters, meaning that Nene is available with a 70% bonus while Emu and MEIKO is only ever available with a 50% bonus. This does once again mean that if you summon from both our Happy Ending and Blacklight Lens Flare, Nene will be lower gameplay value while Emu and MEIKO will be higher gameplay value as they can only ever be a 50% bonus whichever card you use. But it's once again worth noting that both Emu and Nene had terrible selections for the Happy attribute, meaning that if you're not summoning from the Blacklight Lens Flare gacha, the Emu and the Nene will be very solid alternatives to build a team around, seeing as it is another Happy permanent unit event. The final card to see use again is Rui during the event Rise as One. Rise as One will run from March 30th to April 8th and is more commonly referred to as 3.5 anniversary. In the gacha for Rise as One is Honami, Akito, and Kaito, meaning that Rui will only ever be available with a 50% bonus for this event, meaning that his exchange shop card is of higher gameplay value. And this is definitely a step up in future usability, more akin to what we saw for Step by Step. It always makes me happy when cards see future use, as we do pull for the cards to use them, and I do really think that this is a strong event to argue for summoning from if you are a Wonderland Showtime fan, as their Happy attribute roster is so weak. These cards will be strong and be a great selection to have since there are so few Happy attribute Wonderland Showtime cards to choose from. Still, that covers the future usability of these cards and I shouldn't ramble on more than I need to, so instead let's look at what new limited costumes we can expect for these characters. MEIKO is the first one to get a new limited costume in the event Hello Good Day. More specifically, she is getting a colorful fest. Hello Good Day is of course 3rd anniversary that will be running from September 30th to October 10th, but the Colorful Festival will only be available to October 4th, where MEIKO is a exclusive card. And the two colorful exclusive cards are MEIKO and Kaito, with Tsukasa, Minori, Ichika and Kanade as the focus characters for the event itself. After that, Nene will get a card during the event The Best Picture Ramp that will run from November 30th to December 8th. Included in this event is Akito, Wonderland Showtime Len, and of course Nene. This is followed by another costume for MEIKO during the event Next to the Unchanging Warmth. This event will run from the 31st of December to the 7th of January 2025. This event is also connected to a Colorful Festival with Minori and Shizuku as the Colorful Festival exclusive cards, while MEIKO, Shiho, and Mizuki are the event focus cards for this event. This is followed by a new card for Emu during the event Rise as One, where she is getting her Colorful Festival exclusive card. Rise as One will run from March 30th to April 8th, with the Colorful Festival only lasting until April 4th. The colorful exclusive cards joining Emu are Saki and Tsukasa, with the event characters, as we already mentioned, being Honami, Akito, and Kaito. This is followed by a limited costume for Nene that will come during the event Wedding Live with Everyone that will run from May 31st to June 8th. And Nene is joined by Minori and Wonderland Showtime Luca for this event. And the final character to have a confirmed limited card on the Japanese server as I'm recording this is yet another card for MEIKO. This time around it's her Bloom Festival card. And Bloom Festivals is what will be replacing Colorful Festival once we have covered everyone with Colorful Festival exclusive cards. Bloom Festival cards are a bit unique from their Colorful Festival exclusive counterparts, but we will talk about that more as we get closer to our first Bloom Festival. For now, just know that MEIKO will get her costume during the event over Rad Squad. This event will run from June 30th to July 7th, 2025, with the Bloom Festival only lasting to July 4th. And the Bloom Festival exclusive cards for this event is MEIKO and Kanade, with Akito, Kohane and Miku being the event cards. And of course, we also have a final special card, as Emu is the representative for Wonderland Showtime in the Sanrio event. But do take the news of the Sanrio event with a pinch of salt, as we have not gotten confirmed by Sega or Colorful Palette that the Sanrio event will be happening at all on the global server. Hopefully, just like JP, we get confirmation of this event during the September livestream, but as of now we cannot say for certain that this crossover will come at all, as Sanrio and Sega both have to want to bring it over to the global audience. With that said, as always, if it does come to EN, it should, not will, but should run from December 5th to December 19th and include Miku, Saki, Enna, Toya, Emu, and Airi as the focus characters. So you're definitely eating good if you're a MEIKO fan, but Emu and Nene fans still have some options to pick from, especially the coveted Emu Colorful Festival card that's coming with the 3.5 anniversary. Of course, we have some great reruns coming up though that will cover both Emu and Nene. Of course, we are currently seeing the first rerun for Cyber Snipe that will end in roughly 2 or 3 days when this is posted. And Cyber Snipe does have its second rerun already confirmed for July 2025. We will see the first rerun of Flight to the Future during early December, the second rerun of the Fluffy Dreamland Gacha in late January, the first rerun of the Sweet Cute Valentine event in early February, the second rerun of the Graceful Marriage Gacha in late February, the second rerun of Secret Tea Time in late March, and finally, the first rerun of the Under the Eternal Bells Gacha in early June of 2025. So there are some hard-hitting reruns, such as both Valentine's event covering Emu and Nene, and both wedding events giving you both MEIKO and Emu if you summon from both. So if there was any gacha you really loved out of the new limited gachas, or one of your favorite old limited gachas are rerunning, you might want to consider holding off and saving your gems for one of those gachas instead of the Our Happy Ending event. But with that, we arrive at the final question. Should you participate in the Our Happy Ending event and summon from the never-ending Showtime gacha? And of course, the simplest answer to this question is yes, of course you should. There is a lot of great rewards for participating in the Our Happy Ending event, and there are some really great cards in the never-ending Showtime gacha. So if you really want these cards, I think you should definitely go for them, especially seeing how sentimental of an event Our Happy Ending is for the Wonderland Showtime fans, and the arc ender hitting hard and being gut-wrenching. And as always, it is your gems, but as a more elaborate answer, I definitely can see why you should go for this event if you really love Wonderland Showtime. The aesthetic of the gacha is super cute, and these cards are actually quite valuable with how hard it is to slot in happy Wonderland Showtime cards because of the removal of Revival My Dream. These cards already see a fair bit of use as it currently stands on the Japanese server, and any mixed event that includes Nene and Emu or any future happy Wonderland Showtime event will need these cards to really build a strong team. But of course, as always, they are permanent cards and you can pick them up at a later date if you feel like you wanna save for another more urgent gacha. It is always a balance of give and take, as permanent cards does have lower value since they're always available in the permanent gacha pool and things such as pick lists or happiness packages or even the exchange shop in a year's time. While limited cards are harder to come by, more exclusive, and usually cost a lot more crystals to actually get the cards you want from the gacha. Still, I can really see the appeal of this event and how important it is for people who are fan of Wonderland Showtime and especially Emu and Nene. So it's ultimately up to you, but I definitely understand everyone who has been waiting for this event, as the costumes are super cute, and if I had the funds I would definitely be going for them. But in the comments, tell me what you think. Do you think that these cards are as cute as me, or do you think that they are a bit lackluster, and what do you think of our final arc Ender? Are you excited for the 3rd anniversary? And while you're down there leaving your comment, please make sure to like the video, send it to a friend who might need some help with Project Sekai, and make sure you're subscribed and have rung the bell so you get notifications for each new event video I make. I promise you all, I am working on the Q&A video, it will come. But for now, I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for making it to the end of the video. You all are amazing. I will not keep you here any longer, as this video is already way too long for a standard episode. Let's get out of here for the week.